Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Sun Academy. In this lecture, I will explain you a sum of joint venture in accounts. As you can see, the question here is that Ram and Lakshman entered into joint venture as dealer in land. They agreed to share profit and loss in the ratio of 3:1. They deposited 3 crore and 1 crore into joint bank account. They purchased a plot of land measuring 5,000 square meters at cost of rupees 5,000 per square meter. They paid following expenses from joint bank account: registration charges 10 lakh, stamp duty 50 lakh, legal fees 5 lakh, miscellaneous expense 2 lakh, brokerage 8 lakh. As per plan prepared, 20% land was left for roads, 10% land for parking and 10% for other amenities. Remaining was divided into 20 plots of equal size. 8 plots were sold for 11,000 per square meter, while 10 plots were sold for 12,000 per square meter, and remaining plots were taken by both, each at cost. Prepare capital, joint bank account and joint venture account. Student, this question is absolutely a premium question. You are not going to find this question anywhere because I have prepared this. You will find this a little bit tough because the amounts are in crores. You see, these days you are not going to see any land or any house less than in lakh rupees. So I have prepared this sum keeping in mind the market values. If you learn tough sum, then easy sum will be very easy for you to attempt. You can see that even I have drawn a smiley. So if you are continuing to watch our channel, you will always smile in the exams, because if you prepare or you have practiced for tough questions, then in the exams the questions you will find very easy. Now if we start this question, first of all I will keep lakhs common so that it won't be difficult for me to write figures in narrow columns. First of all, they have deposited 3 crore and 1 crore into joint bank account. So to Ram's capital account, that will be 300, to Lakshman's capital account, that will be 100 on the debit side of the joint bank account, while on the credit side of the capital account. So by bank account, in Ram's column 300, while in Lakshman's column 100. They have purchased a plot of land measuring 5,000 square meter at cost of 5,000. So the plot will be for the 2 crore 50 lakh, 5,000 into 5,000. So bank account land purchase, that is of 250. On the credit side of the bank account by joint venture account, 250 land purchase. On the debit side of the joint venture account, first entry, while the second entry will be on the credit side of the bank account. They have paid the following expenses from joint bank account: registration charges, stamp duty, legal fees, miscellaneous expense and brokerage. So on the debit side of the joint venture account, to bank account, registration charge, that is rupees 10, stamp duty 50, 10 means 10 lakh, 50 means 50 lakh, legal fees, that is rupees 5 lakh, because lakhs are common, miscellaneous expense 2 lakh, brokerage 8 lakh, 60, 70, 75. On the credit side of the bank account, I will write it by joint venture account expenses total 75. As per plan prepared, 20% land was left for roads, 10% for parking and 10% for other amenities. Remaining was divided into 20 plots of equal size. 8 plots were sold for 11,000 per square meter. Now land was 5,000 minus 10% for roads, that means 500, minus 10% for parking, other 500, and other 10% for amenities. So remains 3,500 square meter. Divide by 20 plots were prepared, each plot of 175 square meter. Now 8 plots are sold, so by bank account, on the credit side of the joint venture account, 8 plots, each plot of 175 square meter into 11,000 per square meter. So that sale price of this will be 1,54 lakh. So I will write it 154. On the debit side of the joint bank account, joint venture account, sale 154. 10 plots were sold for 12,000 per square meter. So 1750 into, that is 2 crore 10 lakh, 210 to joint venture account. These plots were 8 and these are 10. 210. Then after it has been said that remaining plots were taken by both, each a plot at cost. How much plots will remain? There were 20 plots purchased, or 20 plots were made, out of which 18 has been sold, so it remains 2 plots by Ram's capital account and by Lakshman's capital. How we will calculate the cost? 2 crore 50 lakh purchase price while expenses were 75 lakh. 2 crore 50 lakh plus 75 lakh, 3 crore 25 lakh. Cost now this figure will be divided with 3,500 square meters. 3 crore 25 lakh divided by 3,500. So that is 9285. This will be divided by 3,500. So 33 crore 25 lakh will be divided by 3,500. So the cost comes 9,285. 9,285 will be multiplied with 175. So that is 16,24,875. And that comes to 16 point approximately 25. On the debit side of the joint capital account will be written to joint venture account, plot purchased 16.25. Now if I find the profit, that will be 154 plus 210 plus 16.25 plus 16.25, 396.5 minus 250 minus 75, 71.5. So to Ram's capital account, to Lakshman's capital account. Ratio of their profit and loss was 3:1, so that will be divided into 4 parts. 17.88 into 53.62. Now 396.5 profit will be written on the credit side of their capital account by joint venture account. Ram's profit is 53.62 while Lakshman's is 17.88. 117.88 is the total of the credit side of the Lakshman's capital account, and 353.62 is the total of the Ram's capital account. Now 353.62 minus 16.25 to bank account 337.37 on the credit side of the bank account by Ram's capital account 337.37 while Lakshman's will be 117.88 minus 16.25, so 101.63 by Lakshman's capital account, that will be multiplied with 1 lakh, so that will be the final figure. Now if I tally the bank account, total for that will be 3 4 5 6 7 760 4 250 plus 75 plus 3. In this way this sum will be finished. Now I will explain you again. They have brought 3 crore and 1 crore each. So on the debit side of the bank account, while on the credit side of their capital account entry will be posted. They have purchased a plot of measuring 5000 square meter at a cost of 5000 per square meter. So on the debit side of the joint venture account, while on the credit side of the bank account. Then after there were expenses, registration charge 10 lakh, stamp duty 50 lakh, legal fees 5 lakh, miscellaneous expense 2 lakh and brokerage 8 lakh. Total expense are of 75 lakh on the debit side of the joint venture account, while on the credit side of the bank account. Then after they have sold 8 plots at 11,000 per square meter each. So 8 into 175 into 11,000, 154 on the credit side of the joint venture, while on the debit side of the bank account. Now there is a question how it came 175. Total land was 5000 square meter, out of which 10% was left for roads, 10% for parking, while other 10% for amenities. So it remains 3500 square meters. 20 plots were made. So each plot were made of 175 square meter. Other 10 plots were sold at 12,000 per square meter. So 12 into 175, sorry, 10 into 175 into 12,000. So 210, that means 2 crore 10 lakh on the debit side of the bank, while on the credit side of the joint venture account. Remaining 2 plots were taken over by both these partners at cost. Now what is the cost? So purchase price of the land is 2 crore 50 lakh and expense including 75 lakh. Cost comes to 3 crore 25 lakh divided by 3500 square meters, not 5000 square meters, because those 1500 are left for amenities, parking and roads. So only 3500 square meters are left for the sale. So cost will be divided by 3500 square meters, which is for sale. So cost comes to 9285 per square meter into 175. 9285 into 175, figure is written in the lakh. So what comes will be divided by 1 lakh will be 16.25 on the credit side of the joint venture account, while on the debit side of the partner's capital account. Then after by taking total credit total of the joint venture account and subtracting purchase price and expenses, here comes the profit, which is divided in the ratio of, what was the ratio? 3:1. 3 part was received by Ram and 1 part was received by Lakshman, which I wrote on the credit side of the capital account. Then after balance of the capital account is found out, which is paid to them through bank account. Now if you like our channel, do subscribe, share our channel's links to others so that others can also get benefited of the best studies, and never hesitate to comment.